Hey everybody, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for Memory Planning Monday. This is Project Life, week 33, so if you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. What's up friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Welcome to Project Life. It's Monday, time for another video. This is week 33. These are the embellishments that I've pre-selected and I've already put the pages together with pocket cards as you can see. Basing this week off of Ali Edwards' August Stories by the Month kit, it is the perfect color collection for all the photos. We had a lot of pictures from our Jersey night, which is part of Nora's cheer season, and the colors for her team called the Bulldogs are red, black, and white. So this was absolutely serendipitous to have the most perfect color scheme. And I just went through my embellishment stash and picked out other die cuts, chipboard pieces, and things that I thought would go with this week. So working on the title card here. I'm just trying to configure some of the embellishments I want to go on this vellum card. So I took this Words and Photos Love These Memories chipboard. I think it was from like last December's Stories by the Month or maybe a December story kit. And then one of the Ali Edwards labels there. That's like a dark grayish black outline. And then some twine I have to just add a little bit of texture to the card. And then I'm going to stamp the dates with my roller date stamp on that label and then add a few embellishments. So my formula for embellishing all of these cards is either one of the asterisk chipboard stickers, which you could see I did need to reinforce with my Zig two-way glue pen, or a puffy heart or star from my stash. Or I also might include like a chipboard piece or a die cut tag. And then these alphas I've had in my stash, I got them because they look like that sort of athletic font. I don't even know how to phrase that, but I hope you know what I mean. To just put week 33 there, and then I ended up using them in other places on my photos. I want to get more of these tiny alpha stickers because they're very sticky, they work really well, they don't add bulk, and they're the perfect size. I think they're from Michael's, but I could be wrong. So then the picture to the left is Nora and her friend Avery, who came over for her first time having a play date at our house. So they played for the afternoon. They had lunch together. They did really well. They both love Roblox. So they played that together. They did each other's hair, which is actually the picture I have underneath of this flip out. And the card that I wrote on that has the heart there with the ledger paper is an old card from Studio Calico that I just journaled about the day. So I love these half circle die cuts. I never use them. I have plenty of them in my stash. They just seem to be a little bit too big to me on my photos. Usually I want to journal on my photos, but for this spread, they worked perfect. So I was glad to be able to use those finally. And I just stamped the date on the front, and underneath I wrote about Monday. I first lettered in the day of the week with my Tombow Fudonosuke hard tip, and then I used my Zebra Sarasa dry in a 04, which is my favorite pen, to write about the day. I just wrote about how I decided to let Patreon go for now, something I've been thinking about since I didn't really get that many patrons. And also, like, when they announced to creators that Apple's going to be taking 30% of your cut, that just was the nail in the coffin for me, and how I'm at peace with it. I also journaled about what I already spoke about with Avery coming for the first time and what they did together. And then moving on later that evening, Nora's friend Fiona from school came over and stayed overnight and was here the entire next day with us. So they had tons and tons, maybe a little bit too much time together. But her mom works from home, so I like to, take Fiona from time to time and give her, just a change of pace. So I used the August label sticker there and an older XO chipboard oval piece. And I decided not to put the whole oval on that photo because the other half circle die cuts. So I don't know, I think it makes sense as far as the design goes. And I just journaled on that Fiona slept over and that they're so cute. And they were outside playing slime on the table because it is no longer allowed in my house. And I will let you guess why in the comments. This checkerboard card, oh, sorry, I'm not there yet. The August Magic Vellum pocket card, I ended up deciding to put a few embellishments on instead of just leaving it blank like I originally thought I would. And then this really funky red checked pattern card that says Everyday Moments. I use my Zig Clean Color Dot Marker in red to just put a few things about what's going on this week. And afterwards, like when I am done finishing the entire week, I go back and add the half circle in black that says these words, and an asterisk chipboard piece and a red heart. So you'll see it in the end in the close-ups, but not at the moment. So I'm going to journal about a few things: therapy, my Zoom, and cheer. So doing a lot of work on my own trauma. Tuesdays I have therapy, and I'm working on basically trying to parent myself while trying to parent a very dysregulated child. So I just journaled about that because that is something that's important that I'm working on very, very much so in this current season. And then how sadly I had to join a Zoom. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to join a Zoom with some of my crafty friends because one of our beloved friends passed suddenly in a motorcycle accident. So that was not a great reason to have to Zoom, but we all kind of gathered together and talked and just shared some memories. And the leader, I guess you could say, of our crafty Zoom, Amanda Wilder, you probably know who she is if you're in the Allie Edwards family. She is being tasked with the responsibility of helping our late friends, loved ones who are left behind, declutter and sell off her scrapbook and craft room items in a way that honors her. So we were all helping her kind of figure that out and talk through that. And then I journaled about just cheer because that's what life is all about at the moment. And the picture on the bottom left is just from my Instagram stories. It's me in bed reading Fourth Wing, which I read in like 3 days because it was so good. And I just put the die cut that says a tiny little story, stamped the date, and wrote that I had a very productive morning. So I spent the afternoon in bed with Fourth Wing. And then the card that has the black check, which is vellum also, is I cut down this little picture of Smokey, and he was helping me fold laundry or put away laundry. And I just wrote that on that little caption there on one of Allie Edwards' labels. And I trimmed down the currently die cut because it's really big and I didn't want the little like curved piece on there to make it look like it's a speech bubble. Just wanted it to look like kind of a label, and use my dot pen again to journal that I'm saying see you later to Patreon, dreading Nora's frequent nighttime waking because she's been waking me up a lot in the middle of the night, and using my newfound strength to lift heavy and help my friend move furniture from her apartment, which that was a story that didn't have photos, thank God, because I was a disgusting sweaty mess. But my friend moved from a third floor apartment with very narrow stairs, and I thought I was showing up to help her move like boxes she'd packed, but it was like furniture, couch, and it was just me and her and this one other woman who is our other friend, but is not someone who lifts or exercises. So most of the lifting I did. So I'm very, very glad that I have been exercising and lifting heavy lately because it definitely allowed me to help out my friend. Here we go with close-ups of the finished side of the left part of the week. So many good memories. And some that were not so great, like being woken up in the middle of the night for no reason. Moving on to the right side. So like I said, I was gonna have a lot of pictures from cheer, which is like all things that we're doing right now revolve around her cheer schedule because she either has practice or a game or an event. This was an event. Friday night, it's Jersey night. They do it every year. It kind of is the kickoff for the season. And the girls get their their jackets that have their name on the back. They're super cute. And all the football players get their jerseys with their names and numbers and all of that. And then they take a picture together, whoever decides to go, because it's not mandatory. This year they had a dunk tank, which was really fun to be a part of a fundraiser. And they also had 2 food trucks. So Matt and I got food, and we had picked up Taco Bell for Nora on the way because she couldn't eat any of the food that was at the food trucks. So I had this old triangular rubber embellishment that said squad, and I was like, whoa, this is perfect. Put that in there with some red line tape, spelled out junior cheer with these alpha stickers, and cut up that wonky chipboard, not the chipboard's not wonky, but the design on the chipboard is wonky, okay? I cut that up a little bit and put that on the bottom right because I wanted to include it. If I wasn't going to put it in this spread, it probably wasn't going to make it into another one, right? Because I used up all of the wonky checkerboard patterned items from this Stories by the Month kit. I also put 24 on there because it's 2024, and that was about it. I journaled about all those things I just mentioned on the card to the right that says this story goes a little something like this, how cheer season is in full swing, and with it comes a much busier pace and schedule because Nora has practice 3 nights a week that I help coach, and it is quite tiring. So, and then I talked about just kicking off the season with our official jersey night, and just said, let's go Bulldogs, because that is the name of the team and their mascot. And then the photo on the bottom left in the middle row is Nora accepting her jacket. Super, super cute picture. And I just put that these photos die cut piece on the bottom, embellish it with the asterisk chipboard and a heart. Then the middle vellum 3x4 card that has just all those gold hearts. I love that pattern. I ended up embellishing it with the die cut that said August and that same colorway and script of the label that I used on the bottom left side of the spread. Let's see. I used it in the picture of Nora and Fiona doing slime. So I ended up punching a heart out of that die cut and put it in the middle and then just embellish it with a couple of little stickers. And then the photo on the right of that is Nora and her friend Ken's, who ended up staying over, and they cheer together, and this is their second year doing that. It was her first sleepover and play date with her since last season, so it was really great to get the two of them together again. And what's super awesome is that Ken's also is in the same school district. She's just in a different school. So when they go to middle school in a couple years and they're still cheering together, they will get to be in school together. So they're really excited about that, which I think is super fun. And I remember even being in junior high and like thinking, oh my gosh, I get to go to middle school with people that I've never even met or that I know from, you know, some other summer camp or other dance class or something like that. So in just a couple years, Nora will be going into middle school, which, okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm in denial. On the picture of the two of them, I put little like bulldog paws, and they had a little photo shoot with Nora's new Instax camera that she bought this week, which was adorable. Hello, Polaroids are back. I mean, they've been back for a while, but Nora's old enough now to really be interested. So there's definitely a learning curve with them, and we had quite a few meltdowns about wasting film because the film, as you may know, is kind of pricey. But they wanted little bulldog paw prints on their faces at Jersey night, and I did not want to wait in the line to get their faces painted. So I said I would do it when we got home. So I just used my like liquid eyeliner to put little paw prints on their faces, and then use those alphabet stickers to put N and K for Nora and Kenzie, and the chipboard that had the stars on it. I just literally wrote a word for each of the things they did. I wrote makeup, photo shoot, pretend play, slime, trampoline, because that's what they did over the course of the night and the next day at the sleepover they had together. And then I just put a puffy star on the top, and that was it for this photo. So on the underside of this photo of Nora and Avery at Avery's birthday party, I just journaled on this old studio calico card. I lettered out Saturday and then used my clean color dot marker again to journal about things that didn't get photos, which is what I tend to do when I'm journaling, about how JoJo Apple Prince had her 3-year shop anniversary and I bought all the things, how Nora and Ken's played all day and got along great, how Nora's been playing with her new Instax. And out of nowhere, Nora wanted to make her own album of memories, so she did that while I worked on our spring break album that I've been doing just sort of on my own. It's not getting filmed. I'm just doing it for fun, for me, and as sort of like a, I don't know, it's therapeutic for me because I'm not filming it. I don't feel any pressure. I'm just having fun. So Nora decided to work on her own little album next to me while I did mine, which was really, really, really sweet. And then on the photo of Nora and Avery at the bowling alley, I just put the these words die cut and spelled out like HBDA for Happy Birthday Avery with those same alpha stickers. And then the What a Gift, that's another card from I think that same like either December Stores by the Month kit last year, or it's from the Remember or the Present. I can't remember which story kit. But again, journaling about Avery's birthday party, and they went bowling. She did laser tag for the first time and loved it. And then she had a piano lesson. So that is going to wrap up this week 33 in my album. Here's a close-up. And that's going to do it for this quick, easy project life process video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not. I would really appreciate it. It helps the channel so much, and I thank you for your time. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss my content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, friends, and remember that you are enough. Bye.